Esther and welcome to Minden's. Minden's are nutritious, delicious meals you can make in minutes using 5 ingredients or less. And today's Minden is gnocchi with summer sausage. So let's get started. So what I'm really excited about is this gnocchi is cauliflower gnocchi. So it cuts down on the carbs and the calories. And I'm going to talk to you while we prepare this because it takes a little bit of time to make, and I'm going to tell you how I make it so that it turns out perfect each time. So first I'm going to do a little spray, olive oil spray, and I'm going to put the whole bag in. Now this bag has 2.5 servings. Because we are doing this meal for 4, we are going to use a full bag and a half a bag. And I used the other half to test how I want to prepare this, and it turned out foolproof, so I can't wait to share that with you. Now, I read the reviews about this cauliflower gnocchi, and it was saying how it had maybe a little bit of a funny texture, it was a little mushy when you put the sauce on top, it didn't have a firm taste of like the regular potato gnocchi. So the directions on the bag suggest to pan fry them. But it suggests to pan fry them from frozen. So I kind of changed it around a little. You know me, I'm a renegade. I don't like to follow recipe instructions. So what I did was I knew I was making this today. So I defrosted it in the refrigerator, and I'm starting it from already defrosted. The directions say to add 1/4 cup of water while you're defrosting it, and maybe that's why it's getting mushy. So just going to give it another spray. Now when I made these before, they turned out brown, they turned out beautiful. It does take a little bit of time to make, so about like 6 minutes. So I'm going to give this time to brown up and kind of give it a little stir. And also they were saying that it sticks to the pan. Look, I'm not having anything stick. I think it's turning out really nice. So I'm going to cover that up, let that brown up for you. And then I'm going to tell you what else is in our recipe today. Sometimes I find an item and it looks so good that I just want to create a recipe around it, and that's the case with this. I opened it up already, but I kept it to show you. It's turkey summer sausage. So it's fully cooked, so if you ever want it for a snack, you can snack on it. It's low in calories, low in carbs. What I love is that it's nitrate free, so not guilty to have some of it. What I do is I'm going to take off the casing, just going to peel it right off. So you're left just with your turkey sausage. And I'm going to do this while the cauliflower is cooking, so I'm not wasting any time because my recipes are quick and easy. I like to say they're homemade because you're making them at home. Are they necessarily made from scratch? No. I'm here to give you ideas on different things that you might not have thought of to prepare, as well as things that I think taste great together. They come to me and I taste test them and they're delicious, and then I want to share them with you. So, almost done. Now, as a child or as an adult, did you ever have fried bologna or fried salami? And you know how yummy it is, right? Well, this is just as yummy. And I'm going to keep it in the shape that it's in. I'm not going to cut it in smaller quarters, anything like that. I'm just going to keep it in the nice round disc shape, and we're going to fry it from that. Now this is all cleaned up, and I'm ready to prepare that. Let's look at our gnocchi and see how that's frying up. See, it's sizzling, it's frying up nice. If you look, some of them are already getting brown. Can you see in there how they're getting nice and brown? So I don't know why they were saying they weren't browning up, or they were kind of mushy or sticking. You know, if you get a little stick, add a little bit more olive oil spray, and that'll help prevent that. Okay, so now we're going to finish frying that up, and I'm going to just slice your summer sausage. Now, in this summer sausage, it does serve 4. So with the amount of gnocchi I used and the summer sausage, we're going to make this a meal for 4. You can also serve it with a nice salad, and you have a complete meal. Maybe throw in a piece of fruit in there. This is a way I have been cooking for a long time. I raised 4 boys, And I always tried to make things really quick, easy to make, easy to clean up. I always served a starch, a protein, a vegetable, fruit. That's just how I always did it when they were growing up. And I always made enough just for that meal. There was never really any leftovers. We just ate what we ate that night. And that was how I learned how to cook this way. And did I make anything ever twice? Who knows? Because I always changed up my recipes because to me it was kind of being creative with my cooking. These are really, if you can zoom in here and look at how pretty this is, they're frying up very, very nicely. They're getting nice and brown. And what I'm going to do is just kind of move it around. And I'm going to toss my salami right in there to fry up my salami right in the same pan. And these are going to fry up too. I like to keep the utensils that I use to a minimum and the pots and pans I use to a minimum, because the less pots and pans I use, the less mess there is to clean up. And those are the tricks I want to show you. I think the gnocchi is getting there. And it's frying up nicely. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to make some room over here on this side. I'm going to spray a little bit more spray. And I already pre-washed these mushrooms. And I'm just going to take some mushrooms and I'm going to throw them in here too. I would say about a half a container of mushrooms. Okay, like I said, I washed them and I just put them right back in the container. And I'm going to just fry the mushrooms up right on that side. I'm going to give it a little spray. And move my gnocchi around so that the salami gets fried up. Everything's going to fry up together, and then we're going to throw in our sauce. I use about 1/3 to 1/2 of the jar of the arrabbiata sauce, and then I have something that gives it an extra little kick that makes it taste extra good. So mindens are dinners that you can create in minutes. The recipes are found on my website as well. We bring them to you every Monday on YouTube, so I hope you subscribe to our YouTube channel. During the week we give little teasers as to what we're going to prepare on Monday on our Instagram and our Facebook. So you can like us on Instagram, love us on Facebook, tell your friends. And the nutritional value as well as the cost per serving are found on our website too. Now there's sometimes that I use only a half a bag of something. If that's the case, I don't want anything to go to waste. I'll create another minden where you're going to use the other half. So nothing will go to waste, but when you have the cost of the recipe, I will calculate it according to how much I used for that recipe. Boy, you're sounding sizzly. Oh yeah, everything's frying up. The salami's frying up. The gnocchi's nice and brown. The mushrooms are getting tender. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add my sauce. So I can see where people said it sticks a little. You know what? This doesn't bother me. It's just it'll be crunchy, crispy cauliflower. It'll taste yummy. If you use a great non-stick pan like this, and I give you the idea of the pan I use on my website under my top picks. I'm going to start adding the sauce, and I'm going to just start with, because I don't want it to get drenched in sauce, so I'm using about, I'd say 1/3 of the jar of the sauce. And I stir it around. Because this is not something that has to be soupy and drenched in sauce. You just want it coated in sauce, not drenched. wonderful. I always say I wish you could smell through the camera because it smells great. Are you ready for my secret ingredient that gives it just that little kick? It is olive tempeh. And this, if you just use a little bit, it goes a long way. You don't have to use that much, just a couple spoonfuls. Actually, I forgot my spoon, but I found a fork right near me, so I don't have to give my back to you. So I'm just going to give a little bit. A serving is 2 tablespoons, and so I'm going to really have to judge because this is live, unedited, unscripted, unprompted, so you get what you get, and I forgot a spoon, so here you go. Here's 1, here's 2. That's 2 tablespoons. I improvised very well with that. I'm just going to stir it up. It gives it such an amazing flavor. You'll just have to trust me and try it. Now, if you have a vegetarian or vegan lifestyle, there's different sausages out there that you can use that you can substitute in this recipe. If you don't follow a low-carb lifestyle, I made this with the potato gnocchi, and it is delicious. And you can boil that for 3 minutes, and then rinse it, and then do your fried salami, do your mushrooms, do everything, and then throw the gnocchi that you've boiled in here. And then if you want to use potato gnocchi, that's how you would make that. So I want to take a close look. It's all simmering up. And the recipe, if you look at the end of the video, when the video ends, how long it took to shoot the video, that's how long it's going to take you to prepare this meal from start to finish. Put it on your table. You can actually serve it directly from this casserole. And we are done with today's Minden, which was gnocchi with summer sausage. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you subscribe to my YouTube channel. Tell your friends, tell everybody. And once again, Minden's this week was gnocchi with summer sausage. Thank you so much.